tea, they will attend Mangalarati, they will attend Satsanga, they will always be in association of the devotees, Vaishnavas. The real happiness we get from the association. And Bharatamuni is already we have seen. See in this, again one more. Bharatamuni became the deer in the next month, and the deer remembered. Nega bikstrama nashosti pratyavayona vidyate swalpamapyasa dharmasya dhyayate magato bayar. 2.40. Like wherever we live only in bhakti, we will take from. It's unlike the kindergarten. It's, like if you, even after getting PhD, even after becoming a doctor, if the soul leaves the body, everything what we have learned about a doctor will forget. Again, we have to start from the pre-primary, isn't it? But in devotion, it's not like that. Wherever we live, the next birth when we will take from there. So this Bharatamuni also, he remembered all the things, So as a deer also, he always used to roam around the Rishi's ashram. So next year he became Jadabharata. So Jadabharata, he was, as it is an elevated devotee. When he was wandering in the forest, the king, he was coming in that palki, the king has got, the servants were bringing. One of the servants all of a sudden got sick. So now they needed one person to balance. So they saw Jadabharata. They called Jadabharata and they told him, you need to now, right now, support this palki. Jadabharata, he is not at all contaminated by this material nature. Right? He was in Shuddha Sattva, beyond the Sattva Guna. Shuddha Sattva means those who have already crossed the modes of material nature, they live in Shuddha Sattva. So he started supporting. But you know what happened? He saw small ants on the pathway. So he was such an elevated devotee. So he didn't want to stamp on the ant. So he was, keeping sometimes small step, sometimes bigger step. The king got so wild. He started scolding him like anything. Do you even know whom you are carrying? Number one. Number two, Jadabharata used to have a huge body. The king was taunting him. He asked, do you think you are so thin you can't even hold, you can't even support this palki of mine? He was going on scolding him. But Jadabharata, as I told Shuddha Sattva, right? Nothing bothered him. After hearing all, Jadabharata told, he started singing. Who knows? You are the Swami now, I am carrying you. Next moment, who will become Swami, who will become the servant? Nobody knows. The moment the king heard this, he immediately got down from the palki because he could understand. Jadabharata was such an elevated devotee. This jnana, that the soul can take birth like, any yoni. So that's what we are learning in this chapter. Out of 84 yoni, we can become any yoni. So he got down, he asked forgiveness to Jadabharata, and he understood everything. Okay. So here it is said that second one, that's more sinless one, the mode of goodness being pure. Next, Mataji. Mode of goodness is always in happiness. So that is why
let's go for a stroll in the countryside. Look,
this video, Mataji.
I brought us a healthy picnic lunch. The air is clean here, so peaceful. Here we can get away from the agitating elements of the city.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, this is a small clipping about the soul, right? The soul is bewildered of seeing different entities. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
I moved that slide, Mataji. Next slide.
Next slide, Mataji. That's all.
Yeah. This is the next one.
So many.
Ajo, Raga,
Okay. Now we will see about the 3 gunas and their nature. A person who is in tamoguni, always, he's in a sleeping mood. Tamogunis are generally, it is said that they are mad. Tamogunis sleep what is that? There is one Bhagavad Gita shloka. In that shloka, Krishna says that the jnanis, when it is time for the jnanis to wake up, Yanisha Sarva Bhutani, I'm forgetting the verse number, Yanisha Sarva Bhutani. What is it? When it is night time, for all other living entities, these jnanis, Tattvaguni people, it's time for them to wake up. Because these days, children sleep at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. They don't sleep before that. And they wake up at 10, 11, 12, and not night, midnight. That is Tamoguni. Because Brahma Muhurta has got its own importance. Why do we say in Brahma Muhurta we need to chant? Because if we chant in Brahma Muhurta, the traffic is very less. In Brahma Muhurta, many thoughts will not come to us. The mind will be in peace. So in Brahma Muhurta, when we wake up, that is the best chanting. 16 round mala, those who finish before 5:30, 6 o'clock, before leave their house and go for any work. They only can, slowly and gradually elevate themselves to the next level in bhakti. This is Sattva-guni. But these Tamoguni people, not only in sleep, that's one more shloka, na? Yuktagara viharasya Yuktagara viharasya yukta chetasya karmashu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo karmaga kaushalaha. That is, even for sleeping, there is niyam, there is rule. For eating, there is rule. What to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. That decides the guna. Who eats only prasadam? They only Sattva-guni people eat only prasadam. Why? Because when we cook, Annad Bhavati Bhutani Parjanyatana Sambhavaga, right? Krishna told in third chapter, Annad Bhavati Bhutani. So every living entity, Bhutani, every living entity has to eat only that food which has been offered to me. Because generally speaking, when we cook, what happens? Automatically, our thought process, what we think about, that gets into the food. So when we eat, that intention of cooking also decides the guna. So many people feel so happy to eat in restaurant. Imagine a situation in the restaurant when a person wants to go home. At that time, he's going and telling his boss, I have to go home. It's late. My children will be waiting. Imagine the boss is telling that, no. Few customers have come. Now the restaurant is overflowing. You can't go now. What will happen? He will scold the boss. He will go and cook and feed the customer with all the tamoguni, right? He will be cursing the boss. And that curse gets into the food. And the same food we eat, automatically the curse gets into us. So obviously, tamoguna, that is the reason, that's why it is said a devotee should have only prasadam. Because when we offer bhoga, what we offer is bhoga. What we honor is prasadam. So we eat, we should not say. We honor prasadam, we offer bhoga. The Bhagavan gets all the papa. Not only that, while cooking, small insects which may not be visible, also there's a possibility to get into the food, right? So it is possible that all those papas are in the food. But when we offer to the Lord accepts all those papas and gives us only the sattva guna through the food which we eat as prasadam. So that is what that shloka, as I told, whatever we eat, how much ever we have to sleep is also determined. What time we have to go to bed, what time we have to wake up. It's very beautifully. That is the yoga karmaschu kausalam. Just now I told you, yuktakara viharasya. Yukta, the appropriate, regulated, akara, food. Yuktakhara, Vikarasya, Yukta Chetasya. Whatever we do also should be regulated. Whatever work we do also should be appropriate for us to do. So if you do appropriate work, if you eat appropriate food, that is a prasadam. Yeah, obviously, prasadam means we would offer to the Lord only what is supposed to be offered. A person who follows the 4 regulative principles only offer the bhoga, right? Others don't offer. So obviously a person who is subject to, who follows the 4 regulative principles. I hope all of you know 4 regulative principles. The first one is no meat eating. No meat eating also includes no onion and no garlic. No meat eating, no intoxication. The intoxication also includes what? Tea and coffee. Okay, no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex. That means nothing. We are not supposed to have any relation with only, that is known as, which is not within the marital permission. We are not supposed to. The last one is no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling. Gambling is what? That is, many people in the stock market and all, they invest money. What is that? They invest 10 rupees and they expect 100 rupees. So what happens here? And that is gambling. What is not ours, what is not ours, we should not try to have. I told the shloka, you remember? Isha Upanishad, I told you, remember? Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena dektena bhunjita magrida kasyas viddanam. Whatever we enjoy, that belongs to the Lord. Nothing belongs to us. So when we invest our money in the gambling, what happens? We put 10 rupees and we expect 100 rupees from that. Not only that, when we gamble, what happens? All our mind, all our senses are involved in that only. So where from we will get time for bhakti? So generally, a person who sleeps on time, wakes up on time, eats on time, the right quantity, with the right food and with the right thought process. This all are sattva guna. And in between we have the rajoguna. So what is the nature of rajoguni people? Rajoguni people do not find satisfaction by doing anything. Like, a person, say for example, opening a school. What happens? They may open with a minimum, say 1 acre, 1 or 2 acres. They open and they start with the primary school. While opening, they say only this and open. We just want to serve small children and we want to make it spiritual and we are going to teach Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, etc. in our school. Like that only they will start. What happened? That is that. Sorry, that's a greed. Greed does not leave anybody, right? Once they start enjoying the profit, now they think, oh, why can't we extend the school for high school? Then later, why not for higher secondary school? Why don't we open even college? Like that, they keep on thinking. They don't find satisfaction with anything. That is what is Rajoguna. So Rajoguna is passion. We go with an intention of buying something to the market. We see so many things. Then we start venturing everything. And finally, it is quite possible, we may, land up not buying for what we went to the shop, may land up buying all of the things and come home. This is passion. So what is passion? Passion is not finding happiness in whatever satisfaction we get. Even if we are satisfied, we don't restrict our satisfaction to that. We keep expecting more. Dil mange more. That is Rajoguna. So, Rajoguna is still better. Because Jnani is all come under Rajoguna. We saw day before, right? Jnani is much better. That is the reason Krishna has given Jnana Yoga. Right? Now, what are the truth? To 4 people I told you. Remember? In that, Muda, 4 people don't go to Lord at all. Muda, Naradama, and that is who does not, what do we call, who does not believe in God? Aesthetic people. They don't go to God at all. But 4 people, Artho, Jigyasu, Arthartik, Jnani. These 4 people go to the Lord. So here, getting jnana, getting more and more in jnana for the purpose of spreading bhakti is very good. So, in the mode of passion, if you want to acquire more knowledge, it is always good. But at the same time, how much knowledge is, that is very important. These people get into Brahman realization. Mostly the Jnanis are Nirguna, Nirakara, Brahman. They worship. What is Nirguna, Nirakara, Brahman? That is an impersonal form of the Lord. So they will be restricted to Brahmaloka. They will not. In the 9th chapter, we saw 9.25. Yanti deva vrata devan prithinyanti prithivitaga bhutani yati bhuteja yanti madhyaji nopimam. Whatever whomsoever we worship, automatically the mind will think of them only at the time of soul leaving the body. So here, these Brahman realization people will be restricted up to Brahma Loka. Again, yesterday we saw when all the accumulated pious activities finish, then they have to come down. Chine punyar matyur lokam vishanti. Right? So, Chine punyar matyur. Whatever pious activity we did, whatever pious activity gave us the benefit of reaching a particular upper planetary system. We will come back from there. So, a person who is in Rajoguna is not going to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead, his abode. So for that, slowly, gradually, we have to elevate ourselves to the Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna. Sattva Gunis worship the Lord. They eat only prasadam. They sleep at 9 o'clock so that they can get up early in the morning. Brahma Muhurta. They don't enter into Prajalpa. What is that? NOI, nectar of instruction. There's a, I think, second year, third shloka. Atyagara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha. Atyagara, eating more. Prajalpo, those who talk about, get into the gossip, all the time criticize others. Prajalpo. Niyamagraha, unnecessary following the Vedic rituals. That is Niyamagraha. Niyam Agraha, we have to follow, but not more than what is needed. Okay, so these people, Nectar of Instruction has been written by Srila Rupa Goswami, and he has given this knowledge, we are not supposed to eat more. Atyagara. We are not supposed to endeavor more. Prayasascha. We are not supposed to get into Asangat. Asanga means what? Non-devotees association. Because they will not talk about Krishna. When we are in association of the devotees, they will only talk about Krishna all the time. Right? I think we have not read this, right, Mataji? Tamasvajnana Gilviddhir Mohanam Sarvadehinam Pramadalasya Nidrabhihi Tan Nibadanti Bharata. O son of Bharata, the mode of ignorance causes the delusion of all living entities. The result of this mode is madness, indolence, and sleep. So all the time, we 90% of the time sleep. Indolence is what? Getting involved into getting involved into that mobile, Facebook. So for 1 minute, we will open the WhatsApp. That 1 minute will never end. Right? This is madness or tamoguni. So tamogunis are into most. That is the reason Srila Prabhupada gave us the 4 regulative principle. In that, intoxication is automatically there, gambling is there. Intoxication is this only. Madness is intoxication. Okay, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Are you sure, Mataji? No. Mataji, you can stop. There's no other slide, right?
Yes. This is the next one.
Okay. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati raja karmani bharata jnanam avritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayati yuta. The mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion conditions one to the fruits of action, and ignorance to madness. So the mode of goodness conditions one to the happiness, that is devotion, that is only bhakti yoga, and passion conditions one to the fruits of action, that is bandhuratmatmanastasya. We studied that. You remember, one is too much attached to the karma. Krishna tells, Karmanyavadhikaras ma paleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbur mate asangotsva karmani karma karo but palki ichchamat rakho. So he says, do your duty. Don't expect the result. But passion, what will do? The passion, people who are in passion, they get too much attached to the result of the karma. And ignorance people don't even get involved into the karma. They don't even do karma. They don't do duty also. So there is no question of getting attached to the karma for ignorant people. Hare Krishna Mataji, next. Sometimes the mode of passion becomes prominent, defeating the mode of goodness. O son of Bharata, and sometimes the mode of goodness defeats the passion, and at other times, the mode of ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. Each and every living entity will be going through the cycle. Generally, people early morning get up, sattva guna, and at the night when we go to bed, ignorance. This is generally, but in Kali Yuga, even all the people get up from the bed itself after such a nice nap with the tamoguna only. Next, Mataji, because their sleep is not, as I told you, yuktagara vigarasya yutta chetasa karmachu. Yutta swapnava bodhasya. No, the swapna, what they see in a dream, that is not in the deep dream. They always keep dreaming, but in not deep sleep. So when they wake up, definitely they are not in sattva guna. They are very tired. Actually, this guna is like, the rope. The rope pulls us. What is this rope? When, like somebody puts a rope. That Markandeya story we know. Like Shivji comes, Markandeya hugs the Yamadutas come. And Markandeya hugs the Lord Shiva's Murti, idol. So what happens that time? The Yamadutas put the rope, but he is not able to, Yamadutas are not able to take Markandeya. Why? Because at that moment he is attached to Lord Shiva, who is the Shuddha Vaishnava, Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. Okay, so here the 3 modes of material nature keeps on acting on one living entity every moment. But what takes the prominency, what dominates others is what very important. Hare Krishna Mataji. And also it is said generally, Brahmanas are in Sattva Guna and Vaishyas are in Rajoguna, because they are kings, right? Vaishyas. Their dharma is to give protection. Brahmanas' dharma is to read the scriptures and spread the knowledge. So they are in Satvaguna. Vaishyas are in, Kshatriyas are in Rajoguna, because the Kshatriya dharma is to protect, keep on hunting, keep on fighting. They are in Rajoguna. Vaishyas' duty is what? To produce Anna, right? To see that everybody's belly is filled. So they are in both Rajo and Tamo, both dominants. But Shudras are always in Tamo Guna. This is the predominance. But again in Kali Yuga, it's not like that. A person, a Brahmana can also be a Tamoguni because they don't read the scriptures at all. The manifestations of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge. That is all the gates. The Navet Sharirani Dwarani. This body has got 9 dwara, 9 holes. So all the holes are filled with knowledge, illuminating by the which knowledge? The realized knowledge. Then we get into the mode of goodness. Hare Krishna Mataji. So manifestation of goodness comes when all the 9 gates are with the knowledge. O chief of Bharata, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment we get. Do more. Dil mange more, right? But uncontrollable desires, hankers, and intense endeavor develops. That's why I told you that Prajalpa and Niyamagraha in doing many things. Atyagara Prayasascha. King, but Prajalpa and Niyamagraha. Following their rules and regulations for more than what is needed. These all are passion, mode of passion. Hare Krishna Mataji. O son of Kuru, when there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, what will happen? We will behave like mad. We will be in Maya, inertia. We don't want to do anything. We want to only sleep and we feel we are in the darkness. We are not in the light. When we are in the light, Sattva Guna. When we are in the darkness, it is the ignorance, Tamo Guna. Hare Krishna. So, next Mataji. So, Tamoguni people do not know how to behave, where to behave, with whom to behave, what to behave. They don't know. When one dies in the mode of goodness, we go to the higher planets. This I already explained. Yanti Deva, Vrata Devan, right? Brahman realization people, they go to Brahmaloka. But still, they come back. Because in Brahmaloka, no opportunity to do any karma. So whatever you deposited, take it. Once we withdraw, come down to 0 balance, we have to come down. Okay? So, Hare Krishna Mataji. So whenever we are in goodness, we go to the upper planetary system. Obviously, we will come back. When one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in the fruitive activities. This is passion. I want to do more. So what do we become? We become animal king. We take birth in animal kingdom. When he dies in the mode of ignorance also, and when he dies in the mode of passion, he goes for the karma yoga activity. And when he dies in the mode of ignorance, we take birth in animal kingdom, because animals do not know how much to eat, how much to mate, nothing they know. Animals do not know where to do what. So a person will take place in animal kingdom. So Lord says, Hare Krishna Mataji, just what in your soul, become animal, do whatever you want. There is no time, there is no regulation. Whatever you want, whenever you want, you can do. You got that freedom. Mataji, can you please read this one?
Yes. Karmana sukratasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasastu phalam dukkham ajnanam tamasah phalam. By acting in the mood of goodness, one becomes purified. Work done in the mode of passion results in distress, and actions performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness. Bhagavad Gita 14.6.
So the Lord says here, thank you, Mataji, Hare Krishna. By acting in the mode of goodness, one becomes purified, because those who act in goodness, just now I said, told, Sangha, they will be in a Vaishnava Sangha. So Vaishnavas are already purified. So automatically, yesterday, day before, we saw the air carries the aroma. So the Vaishnavas carries that purification. Their souls are already purified. Work done in passion, that results in distress, because we keep working 24/7 like mad. Automatically, what will happen? We get into distress. Nothing we'll be able to concentrate and do. So we get the distress of working. Karma, just now we saw. Those who die also, we saw they will take place as a karmi. Same way here, distress. Who gets distress? For those who keep on working without a systematic, proper plan and actions performed in the ignorance, it results in foolishness. They will be doing what is not to be done. Hare Krishna Mataji. They will be doing what is not to be done, in the sense, prohibited activities. This is what they will. 14.17, from the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the mode of passion, grief develops. From the mode of ignorance, foolishness, madness, and illusion develops. Just now we saw real, because they are devotees. Devotees have the realized knowledge. And same, next one we saw, when we are in passion, we keep doing work and we get distress, we saw just now. Obviously, distress gives grief. And ignorant people are always, ignorance means madness. That's all. Hare Krishna Mataji. What is Mataji? I'm not able to see the slide. Not able to. Yeah, okay. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Urdhvam kachanti satvastha madhye tishtanti rajasaga jnanya guna Jnana vitista ado gachanti tamasaga. Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward, because they have to go to the upper planetary system, higher planetary system. Gradually they will go up. Those in the mode of passion live in the earthly planets. We come back, keep on coming again. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. So we take birth again, we get into material entanglement again and again. And those in the mode of ignorance go down to the hellish planet. And the Bhagavatam, it is said, they are even fried in the boiling oil. Right? It is high time for us to realize, and at least slowly, gradually. But another thing is also there, no, only for 10,000 years, this Nama Sankirtana thing will, Nama Sankirtana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and gave only for Kaliyugis. But that also will be only for 10,000 years. So it is high time, Hare Krishna Mataji. We have to chant, think about the Lord, and reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead at the earliest. No time is left for us. So this is the universe. Like we have already seen, from the Garbhodachaya Vishnu, from the navel, the Vishnu comes, the Brahma comes. And Garbhodachaya Vishnu, Kshirodachaya Vishnu, and Karnodachaya Vishnu are the Purusha Avatara, three Purusha Avatara. From Karnodachaya Vishnu, causal ocean, the universe is glanced. The Lord glances, Karnodachaya Vishnu glances, the universe comes. And from his navel, Garbhodachaya Vishnu's navel, Brahma comes. And the Kshirodachaya Vishnu enters into every living entity as Paramatma. This is what the real knowledge. Hare Krishna Mataji. So upper planetary systems are 7, down planetary systems are 7. So upper planetary system, we know once we go also, we have to come back. Down planetary system, again, generally animal, the worm, some worms even, before they take birth only, they die. Such a long duration of life they have. When you see that there is nothing beyond these modes of nature in all activity, whatever we do, the gunas are involved. And that the Supreme Lord is transcendental to all these modes, then you can know my spiritual nature. So the Lord says that, Hare Krishna Mataji, transcend. What is transcend? Go from one level to another. Don't be in one level. If you are in Tamoguna, no problem. At least endeavor to go to the next level, so that slowly and gradually you can come to my abode. 14.20. Mataji, thank you, Hari Bol. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes, that is Shuddha Sattva, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distresses, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. See, that is what, the real devotees, Vaishnavas, Uttama Adhikaris, they don't ask for mukti at all. They only say, wherever I am, whichever planet I am ready. I want only to serve the Lord. So they are not bothered about upper planetary system or this loka, Marti loka, that is Buloka, or downward planetary system. Wherever it is, they want to serve the Lord. Why? Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nitya Dasa, they want to be. Hare Krishna Mataji. So these which planet they live in doesn't matter to a real devotee. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you want me to play this or
This is the last one, Mataji.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can go to the next if it is possible, Mataji, then. Because the audio is not clear. Na? Yeah, Hare Krishna. Arjuna inquired, "Oh, my dear Lord, by what system is one known who is transcendental to those modes? What is his behavior and how does he transcend the modes of nature?" Hare Krishna Mataji. He asked the next question. How can we do it, Krishna? The Blessed Lord said, he who does not hate illumination, attachment, and delusion when they are present, nor longs for all these things even when they disappear, who is seated like one unconcerned being situated beyond these material reactions of the modes of nature, who remains firm, knowing that the modes alone are active, who regards alike pleasure and pain, and looks on a cold and stone. That should be gold. Whether a gold or stone, both are same. A piece of gold, right? With an equal eye. Who is wise and holds praise and blame to be the same. Who is unchanged in honor and dishonor. Who treats friend and foe same. Who has abandoned all fruitive undertakings. Such a man is said to be in the transcend modes of the nature. Hare Krishna Mataji. Yesterday we saw, right? Amanitvam madambitva gim sakshantira arjavam. One who is beyond pride, humility. Right? He is there in Sattva Guna. Manchayo vebicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati teitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service, who does not fall down in any circumstance at once, transcend the modes of material nature. He goes beyond the sattva, that is Shuddha Sattva, and he reaches the Brahman level. One who always engages only in the devotional service. Hare Krishna Mataji. Worshipping the Lord, chanting the name of the Lord. Brahmanogi pratishtagam amatyat vyasyasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukha yaikanti kachyacha. And I am the basis of the impersonal Brahman, which I have only created impersonal Brahman also, the Lord says. See, some people say, no, Brahman, Brahma Jyoti. That illumination also comes from the Supreme Lord, which is the conditioned position of ultimate happiness. So that Bhagavan, who is the cause for the Brahman effulgence, is the ultimate happiness, and which is immortal, eternal, imperishable, Aja. Right? Bhagavan is Aja. Hare Krishna. The same Bhagavan creates this Brahman effulgence also. Hare Krishna Mataji. Same no Hari Hari Bol. So this again, I have been requesting all of you, if you can click the link, share this, you can buy books, donate books, and you can, what is that? Book marathon is starting. Books are the best gifts. And that to Prabhupada's books. It's like Krishna himself coming home. So we all can click this and be a small drop in the ocean of Namanishta Prabhu's Nishta. He's so much he is doing for all the fallen souls, right? So we need to something, a small little. He doesn't want. Why he says is, you become a cause. If we contribute something in construction, even 10 rupees, 20 rupees, construction of a temple, Hare Krishna Mataji, that this is a pious activity, which gives the mode of Satoguna, right? Okay. So if you all want to continue the classes, if you want to, then you have to click this and you have to send, I think, they have to register, right, Mataji?
Yes.
For the next level, second level. But for that, you need to give the quiz. In the link only, you can find the quiz link. In the group also, we will share. Tomorrow, I'll share in the group also. Once you give the quiz, you get the certificate. You all can go to the next level. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Last slide, Mataji.
Yes, I think there is program for children.
Okay. Hare Krishna. This is for
Hare
children.
Krishna.
Right?
That's
Hare Bol. Hare
Bol.
Krishna. Vanchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. All glories to us devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to us devotees, Krishna. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Bol. Hare Krishna Mataji. Is there any question, Mataji? Or anybody wants to share?
Questions, but I just want to say there was this PPT is very big, and I think it was not opening in PowerPoint at all. Then I went to the browser, I downloaded it, I prepared that file. So there was some problem.
Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Finally,
Thank you, Mataji.
Yes,
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji. Because of you, I could attend, all the program in the center. You might have heard the noise. So many people came. It was very good. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Where is this? In Chennai.
Mataji, you are still in recording. Yeah, yes, Mataji. No, sorry. It's not in Chennai.